Really? Oh, Mumsy, could I say Francine's? Please.
Well, only if it's all right with Francine's family.
Of course it is. They'll love to have it.
What is going on here?
Catherine, Muffy's going to be staying with us for a couple of days.
Where shall I place this, miss?
Muffy, you already brought a TV.
What if I want to watch two things at the same time? Over here.
Excuse me, I know this is probably unimportant, but there was barely enough room for two people before you brought in this junk.
I know. Catherine, how would you like your own room?
My own room? My own room.
No, a little more to the left. That's perfect. Now let's go back to the statue.
Muffy,
What?
I'm not your servant, you know.
I'm sorry, Francine. I just wanted your room to look perfect. Can you ever forgive me?
Sure. Sorry I yelled.
Me too. Now just move the statue a little to the left.
Muffy, Francine, dinner.
Thank goodness. With all this moving, I'm famished. Whoa. Now let me get this straight. You want me to eat food cooked last night that other people touched, that got cold, and then was cooked again?
Sure, kiddo. It's called leftovers.
I call it vomitrocious. There's something wrong with your TV. You only get 3 channels.
Yeah, we can get one more, but you have to put the antenna on your head and dance around. Want to give it a try?
No VCR, no video games. I think we studied this period in school. Pretty soon we invent the wheel, right?
Football, anybody?
I've got a better idea. Let's go get ice cream.
Friday nights are ice cream nights, Muffy.
Tell you what, since Muffy's our guest, why don't we break with tradition and get some ice cream right now?
And a scoop of ham ripple, and sprinkles, and nuts, and whipped cream.
Does this mean we get to have ice cream every Tuesday, Daddy?
We need to try to make Muffy feel at home, Francine. Just think how hard it must be for your sister to adjust to living at Muffy's. Hurry up in there, ducks. Bedtime.
Mr. Fransky, I've been thinking, why doesn't your family have as much money as my family does?
That's a good question. All I know is there are some perfectly nice people who are rich and some equally nice people who aren't. Besides, what would I do with money? Could I buy a better family?
No, but you can get more TV channels.
Well, I think I could live without that. I'd rather spend my time with Francine and her friends.
Shark attack!
Ah! You got me!
This is all very heartwarming, but you're hurting my feet.
I'll leave my bike at home so we can walk to school together.
Walk? All the way to school? Are you joking? I'll see you there. How did you get here so fast?
Francine! You forgot your lunch!
You want my driver to take you back? What happened to the electricity? Ah!
And now the little girl jumps on the pony's back. And now the pony has begun to fly. And now there's a rainbow.
Give it a rest, Bailey. It's just not the same. To that.
Would you turn that music down, please?
You can't play it that loud, Muffy. The neighbors.
Let me get this straight. I can't have the food I like. I can't watch the TV channels I want. And now I can't play my music?
Look, Muffy, if you don't like it, why don't you just go home?
Well, maybe I will. I'm getting pretty tired of being poor anyway.
Fine.
Fine.
I guess we were just too much for Muffy.
Don't call her that. If you have to talk about her, her name's Muff, Rotten, Stinkweed, Crosswire, Spit.
Wow. Strangely enough, Rotten Stinkweed Spit is my own middle name. Do you think we could be related?
Daddy, please. Hello?
I just want to tell you I'm leaving. And if I die sneezing, I hope you're happy.
May I speak to her? Hello, Muffy? Look, if you leave, who's gonna play football with us?
Oh, please.
Tell Francine I heard that.
I just wish you'd reconsider.
Oh, okay, I'll stay.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Aren't you gonna ask me if you can stay?
Excuse me, Mr. Frensky. Someone wants to talk to me. Okay, Francine. Am I allowed to stay?
No. You aren't. You've been rude and selfish, Muffy Crosswire.
What?
Maybe I shouldn't have been so mean to Muffy. But she didn't care about anybody but herself.
Maybe it seemed that way, honey. But maybe Muffy's just not used to living in a house with different rules. It might be a good thing for you two to talk about at school tomorrow.
I hope she doesn't sneeze to death before then. Muffy?
Francine, I wanted to tell you I'm sorry I was so rude. I really did like staying at your house.
Aren't you gonna take your limo?
I decided to walk with you today.
Really? Sure you aren't gonna faint or something?
I'm having Bailey follow. I even started to miss leftovers. The hotel wouldn't make them for me. Francine, do you think...
What?
Mumsy says the carpet's almost out, but... Do you think I could stay one last night with you?
Well, if you think you can survive with just 3 TV channels.
Of course. If I can survive walking all the way to school, I can survive anything. I'm serious. Are we there yet? How much farther? I think I have a blister.
And I say, hey, what a wonderful kind of day. If we could learn to work and play and get along with each other.